Hey coaches, Travis here with the Kingdom Coaching Minute and talking about Sabbath today. We see the origins of Sabbath in early on in the book of Genesis where God creates for 6 days and then he rests for one. And then we see in Exodus chapter 20 the 10 Commandments where God says, keep a day holy for me, set apart for me. I think it's really hard for coaches to Sabbath. During this season, it's like for you guys, it's a 4 to 6 month sprint that feels like there's no way I can take one full day and not do anything with my program. Or right now we're in the summer months and my background's baseball, and so all the baseball coaches are out there, all my buddies are out there grinding, getting after it, going to tournaments, going to games, recruiting. And they've got this window, June and July, to really get after it. And it feels very hard to say, I'm just not going to go out. I'm just not going to go out on a certain day. But here's what taking a Sabbath does. Yes, it refreshes you. Yes, when you take a Sabbath, you're to turn your heart towards the Lord and refocus on Him and focus on your family and hang. Yes, you're to do all those things, and it rejuvenates and gives you rest. But here's one other thing that I think it does. It proves that God is God and you're not. Like after a Sabbath day, you get back after, you go into the office, you hit the recruiting trail. It's amazing what happens when you take a day off, nothing falls apart. Like your program doesn't cease to exist. Like all your recruits that you've been talking to don't all of a sudden say they're not interested. It is amazing what happens when you take a rest. Your program does not collapse. And it just proves that you're not God, that things are okay when you disconnect and focus on the Lord and rejuvenate. So I want to encourage you, take a day, take one day, disconnect from everything, rejuvenate, get focused on the Lord, and then it just proves that you're not God, that God is God.